All right, everybody, welcome to the call today. This is Scott Pierce at Listings to Lead, and this is the group accountability and coaching call for how to make $250,000 a year in real estate. And the purpose of this call is really for me to help keep everybody on track weekly. So to make sure that you are implementing the playbooks that we've got for you. And you can see the 5 core playbooks listed right here in front of us. And I'm going to go through that here today. And so the goal here is if you can just get through playbook 1, if you can learn playbook 1, that is right here, 1, for sale and open house listings, yours or borrowed, you should generate between 23 and 140 leads a week. All right. If you can nail down doing playbook 1, and we'll review that today, of course. And I'll send you to the write-up where we got the recorded webinar on that. But if you can get through and learn playbook 1, even if it takes you 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, it doesn't matter, because once you learn and get good at playbook 1, 2 things are going to happen. One is you're going to be on your way to generating the number of leads you need, engaging and converting and promoting your brand to make a massive difference just with playbook 1. All right. Plus, the second thing is once you learn playbook 1, not only are you generating the leads that you need to grow your business, but all the other playbooks become pretty straightforward and pretty easy, right? Playbooks 2, talking about a pending and just sold listing. Was just looking at the statistics today. Seller leads from a pending listing averaging system-wide about $5.30 each. That's name, email, phone numbers, and selling timeframes from the Facebook and Instagram lead ads. $5. Are you kidding me? That is absolutely nuts. Solds are coming in at a more of an average of about $12, right? So when you do a Facebook ad for a just sold listing, again, you're getting name, you're getting email, you're getting phone number, you're getting selling time frame. For the sold listings coming in at about $12.30 for the sold. And that's why I always tell you, man, if you got a pending listing, and when I say pending, I mean active contingent, under deposit. There's a few others that we have in there for that similar status. Don't drop the ball. Don't fall asleep. Use listings to leads, right? Click market listing for that pending listing and get that playbook done. All right. It is so awesome. Those are really some of the best seller leads that you're going to generate. Then we got playbooks 3 for the buyer PDF guides, playbook 4 for the seller PDF guides. Those are absolutely awesome as well, because what we're doing now with those PDF guides is we're going more mid-funnel. All right. We are going after people that are a little bit more serious, because a lot of people will click on the listing. They might click on a pending or just sold, but only people that are pretty interested in that PDF guide topic. So for example, 5 dangers of overpricing your home, selling your home in a changing market. We got 30 guides for buyers, 30 guides for sellers, 30 plus each. And so you got tons of content, all right, to use PDF guides for great mid-funnel leads. And then the 5th one there is short form videos. All right. So the short form videos, I'm going to walk you through that. You are missing one of the best lead gen, branding, engagement opportunities there is if you are not taking advantage of our short form video scripts. All right. I've got a video showing you how to take that script from listings to leads, how to get it on your phone, and how to literally record your short form video. All right. It is so ridiculously easy. I don't care how beautiful, ugly, fat, skinny, whatever you think you are, it doesn't matter. None of that matters. Right. The only thing that matters in doing short form video is your smile and your energy. That is all that matters. And that's what's going to attract people to you. All right. You could be Brad Pitt, but if you got a bad attitude, you got low energy, you're not going to do so well. Does that make sense for everybody? Again, don't stress on doing these short form videos. All right. People love you. You are a important person in your local market. You are doing your market, you are doing your audience a disservice by not getting out there more, by you not doing these videos. All right. And you're really doing yourself a disservice because you're missing out on so much great content that we are providing you in these short form video scripts. I'm going to walk through that today as well. So let me know, everybody, are you guys ready to get into this? I really want your attention because, again, I want you after this call to get out and nail this. All right. It's not hard. All right. The stress, a lot of us have stress. All right. Stress is pretty natural. But I want you to think about stress that you have in relation to growing your business and think that the stress and understand that your stress is not coming from trying to figure out how to do this. Your stress is coming from the fact that A, you don't have enough leads coming in. All right. You're not talking to enough people. And B, your stress is you don't trust the process. All right. You don't trust the fact that if you do these things, these other things will happen, i.e., you do these playbooks, you're going to generate, you're going to engage, you're going to promote your brand, you're going to get more leads, you're going to get more business. All right. So think about the stress that you might think you have when you jump into this and you're, oh, am I doing this right? What's going to happen if I do it? Am I going to mess up? Don't worry about that. You are not going to break anything. All right. You're not going to break anything in listings to leads. If you do, we'll talk. I won't be mad. I'll talk to my team about what happened, but you are not going to break anything in listings to leads. All right. So use our support team, use the mastermind group to help you get through this. But I want your stress to come way, way down because I'm telling you, if you just do this stuff, you're going to watch your business grow. You're going to watch the leads come in. And the beautiful thing about constant lead generation is you get so much better at responding to them. The problem is for a lot of you, you're generating leads here and there. And so every time you generate a lead, it's like, oh, brand new thing. And you don't have a process, right? You don't have everything dialed in. But as you start generating more and more leads, you're going to get your processes in order because you're going to go, I can handle 1 or 2 leads a day, right? I can handle 3 or 4 leads a week, right? And that's what a lot of people do, right? Because they're not dialed in with these playbooks. But so after you start implementing these playbooks and you start generating 50, 100, 150 leads a week, right? You are going to nail your processes. You're going to get great at calling people back. You're going to get great at your follow-up. But the problem is in the past, you've not been generating enough leads to get that machine going. Does that make sense to everybody? Right? Does that make sense to everybody that your lack of lead generation in the past has really kind of made everything else kind of fall apart, right? So let's fix that. Let's start bringing in those leads. All right. Let's start engaging those leads. So here we go. Let's talk about playbook 1 first, because as I mentioned, you can do this with your listing. You can borrow a listing, but the key is every single week, you either want a new listing or a listing with a new status. So for example, if you have an active listing last week that you marketed, you don't market the same active listing this week. I mean, you can if you want to do for the seller and all that stuff, but what you'd want to do is either have an open house this coming weekend, right? Because now instead of 123 Main Street active being marketed, right? Now it's 123 Main Street open house being marketed. So every week it's got to be a new listing status or a new listing. So if you don't have a new listing that you can market or a new listing status of your own, borrow a listing from another agent. This works with your listings or borrowed listings. It really doesn't matter, right? So let's get into the accounts. But babe, before we do, first things first, if any of you want to enter our drawing at the end of the month we got some awesome prizes. Look at this, Bang & Olufsen headphones, Beats Studio 3 headphones, wireless, espresso maker, a monitor, a free year of listings to lead. You get to pick one of those prizes. All you need to do is give us feedback, either text or video. And it can be a review. It could be feedback. It could be how you got your last great listing or buyer using listings to leads. So yeah, I put that link in the chat of GoToWebinar. So if you want to take a look at that after this call, feel free to do that. And also remember, listingstoleads.com/250 is where all the playbook write-ups are at. All right. So if you go to listingstoleads.com/250, you're going to see all of the playbooks here. First up, you can either sign up for the next round of live webinars. Session 1 is our overview, and I really highly recommend that. And then here we go. Session 2, playbook 1, option 1. So that's coming soon, just listed or active listings. And then playbook 1, option 2 is for an open house. And we break that out because They're very, very similar, but obviously an open house will have things that you're doing during the open house and then things that you can do after the open house to even generate more leads. So for any one of these playbooks, any one of these posts down this list, they all work the same way. Click on it and you're going to see a detailed write-up as if we were sitting next to each other. You'll see a little overview video. And then as you scroll down, you're going to see that for every activity on the market listing checklist, I've got a detailed write-up again, right? So we go Facebook and Instagram ads. This right here will link to the support post if you need that, right? I talk about automating your follow-up, phone scripts, right? So you can work your way down this list if you need to. And at the bottom, we've also got a video, the recorded webinar on that playlist. So you could either read through the playlist and do it that way, or you can watch this webinar on another monitor maybe and follow along with me. But every week, let's make sure we get playbook 1, either option 1 or option 2 done, because that is the core, right? So I'm going to close that out. If we go into listings to leads. Now, if you don't have the listing that you want to market in your account yet, add listing manual or grab. If it's your listing coming in from a data feed, get with support if needed. But you can always either grab a listing if it's active. So put in the zip code MLS ID and either uncheck or check that box right there and click grab and we'll grab the listing. Or you can add it manually if you need to. So if you have any pending listings or maybe just sold listings where you're the selling agent, I highly recommend getting them into listings to leads. Every listing you market in listings to leads should be bringing you at least a couple of deals, right? At least a couple of deals, couple of buyers, right? At least one listing if you use the playbooks, if you complete the playbooks, all right? So if you need to add a listing right there, always get support if needed, right? Our support team is here to help you. So get the listing in. And then once the listing is here, right? All these listings, notice all the playbooks are right here too. Playbook 1-1, right? For all my active listings. Here's my open house. You'll see playbook 1-2. Here's my pending and just sold listings. That's playbook 2 down here. And so let's look at playbook 1-1 for one of my listings. If you click on it, it's going to download to your computer. There we go. I'm going to open it up. And so this checklist, I highly recommend downloading and printing this checklist and leave it next to your computer, right? Leave it on your desk. It's going to help serve as a reminder to you to make sure you get this done, right? We're going to give you a little bit of excitement here by letting you know that you should average between 18 to 106 buyer leads and 10 to 20 seller leads a week by completing this checklist. I got my address, got the status. I can either scan the QR code or go to listingstoleads.com/250 for that page that we were just looking at, right? The write-up with the recorded webinar. And then the idea is you just check off these boxes as you get them done. All right. And you know what? You don't need to do every single one in one sitting. That's why I like you to print this and leave it on your desk so that you can complete this. And it will serve as a reminder, like a little tickler, so that you don't just kind of file it off in the background and forget about it, right? You need to commit to doing this checklist, right? Complete this checklist. Now you're going to see a couple of things here. One is Google is optional, all right? Because we don't really promote doing Google ads for specific listings, right? In our training, I talk about using the Google ads with your IDX link, all right? And that's another training that we have. But as you work your way down this list here, all right, you're going to see a couple of listing agent onlys. So that's for the seller, and that's totally fine. There are enough tools here for you to use. And here's the thing I'd like you to do in the beginning, especially if you're really looking to grow your business. If you are not where you want to be at with your business, don't evaluate, don't judge. And really, I don't want you even thinking about this. I just want you to do it. All right. Trust the process. There's nothing on here that's filler. Everything that is on this list is stuff that people have told me they have gotten listings from and they've gotten buyers from. Every single one of these items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Each one of these 11 items have resulted in listings and buyers for people. You could conceivably get 12 listings and 24 buyers from doing this. Highly unlikely, but I'm telling you, every single item on this list produces buyers and sellers. I was one short, but you get my point, right? Yeah, Martin, we talked to the Canadian people. We're hoping to get that feed. They're not the easiest people to work with, unfortunately, but yeah, it is on our roadmap to get those listings in. So yeah, at some point soon, we're going to be offering IDX as well. And so, yeah, that'll probably, as we start adding IDX, we'll probably get into the Canadian feed again. So yeah. So is there anything on this list that anybody is looking at and they go, I'm not really sure how to do that? Right? Notice this list all the way from Facebook to listing flyers is the same order as the list on market listing. All right. So when I click on market listing, Facebook, Google, social media, right? This list order is the same on the write-up page at listingsoleads.com/250. It's the same order as on the PDF guide as well. All right. So everything is simpatico. Everything is set up to be as easy as possible for you. All right. Now, someone said, call same as above. What does that mean? All right. In fact, you know what? Someone just posted in the mastermind group that they used the nearby homeowner letter and they got a come list me call. They sent the letter out and someone literally called them up and said, can you come over so we can list our property with you? Because was it the letter by itself? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But it probably could have been, they probably saw a Facebook ad from the same person. Maybe they saw something from the seller, right? Because it was in their farm area. They may have seen one of their short form videos on Instagram or YouTube. They may have seen the sign writer on top of the yard sign, right? Where you can text for more information. And then they got the letter. So that's why all of this stuff works together. It's not, please understand that when you market in isolation, you don't have a lot of the supporting mechanisms around it, right? i.e., they saw you on Facebook, they saw you in an email, they saw you in a yard sign, they saw you in a letter, right? We want them to see us in as many places as possible so that when they finally see us in the channel of their preference, they're going to be more likely to act. And in this case, right, that nearby homeowner letter is absolutely awesome for getting people to call you, email you, and let's get to the call same homes as above. What does that mean? So let's go back to listingsoleads.com/250. Let's click on playbook 1, option 1 because it's a just listed listing. And if I scroll down, and I do this so that you know later where to come and find this, right? I want you to be able to do this on your own. So I scroll down and here we go. Nearby homeowner letter, postcard door hanger. So the idea here is just get them out. That's the core, right? If you can get out 100 letters a month or postcards or door hangers, that is awesome. All right. And so that's like you mail them, you door knock, you door drop, whatever it is, but you're going to get 100 of those letters, postcards or door hangers, right, around that listing. Now, here's the thing, and this comes from clients. For those of you using like a Redx, or if you got access to PropStream or My Plus Leads, right, where I can go in and I can pull a list with filters, and I might say, and you're going to see it, it's all in here, right? Even in here, right? Redx, My Plus Leads, PropStream. And so we want to pull a list of 100 homes, and maybe we use a filter like they lived there for 5+ years, owner occupied. And, and all these programs, you can skip trace to get the DNC, right? So I want to get 100 homes where the 5 years ownership, owner occupied, and they've got at least one phone number not on the DNC. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mail, right? Once I have that list created. So imagine now, these are not all homes one next to each other, right? It's not like every single home on the block. Yeah, probably half of them are on the DNC that you shouldn't call. All right. So take that list now that you've got 5+ years home ownership, owner occupied, and one phone number not on DNC. That's you're going to mail to that list, right? You're going to upload that list for your mailing file. And then you're also going to use that list to call using RedX, MyPlusLeads, Boss. And here's the deal. And here's why. When you do the mailing, again, that's great. You're going to get leads from it. But if you call those same people, and we got a script right here, all right? We got a script for you right here. And this is kind of a mix of a few different scripts that agents are using. It's such an awesome script. You're going to start having conversations. And here's the beautiful thing about it, right? And this is, I want kind of, please pay attention to this part because this next part is really important. Doing it once is fine. It's great, right? Come listen to me call, no problem. And if you read this, it'll start making a lot more sense, especially when you get to playbook 2. If you do this 3 times over the course of a listing, right? Don't do 500 just sold postcards at the end. Do 100 3 times layered with that phone call. Because here's the deal now. Imagine you sent this out when the listing was active, and then you do the exact same thing when it's pending. That, first of all, they've seen you at least twice now. And so they're like, oh, who's this person? Right. Oh, wow. They got the home into contract. That's really cool. Their interest is going to be piqued so much greater when the listing is pending that you're going to be having much better conversations. And a lot of them, and we've even got the script. If I go to playbook 2, so if I come over here, right, listingsleads.com/250, and I go to pending just sold, and I scroll down to nearby homeowner letter, postcard door hanger, right? Mail a call, same as above. The scripts here change a little bit. Here's a script for pending, because now people are going to be asking like, well, what did it sell for? How many offers did you get? Yada, yada, yada. And that is so awesome because you are not going to tell them. You're going to tell them, you know what? I cannot give out that information right now, but I'm going to put a note down to call you as soon as this property closes escrow. And then I can tell you what it sold for, how many offers we got. I can tell you a few other things related to the sale as well that you might be interested in. You are completely setting people up to wanting to hear from you because you did the letter and call while the listing was for sale, right? It could be just listed, coming soon, active, open house. And then you did it again when the listing was pending. And now you really got their interest. And then do it again when the property just sold. The conversations, the buildup, all right, the branding you're going to get from doing that 3 times is through the roof. All right. Does that make sense for everybody? Now, again, if you're not going to call, I get it, but you're not going to call. I get it. So at least get the letters out 3 times. All right. At least get the letters out. And then when you finally get it in your head that calling is easy, it can be fun. You're not so thin-skinned that you're going to just burst out in hives the first time somebody hangs up on you. It's sales. We're salespeople. All right. We're all salespeople. Then you can start doing the calling later. Cause I'm going to tell you right now, the lift you're going to get is outrageous when you layer on the calls on top of the direct mail. And that's true. No, I don't care if you're using, Express Docs, copy, postcards, Prospect Boss, whatever. The same would be true with that as well, right? It's always true. So I'm just trying to make this easy for people to understand that, hey, send the stuff out, door knock the letter, mail the letter, whatever, the postcard, that's great. But if you layer the phone call on top of it, your results are going to be like, I'm just making this up based on just feedback from our clients, but your results would be like 3-fold. Absolutely awesome. All right. Michael May says, Michael May, thank you for your video. Michael May submitted a great video for the drawing in February. Michael, sorry you didn't win, but great video nonetheless. Thank you so much for that. I have a 2-week-old listing. I didn't get up on your homeowner letter. I've had 1 open house and we still have 2 open. Nah, dude, that's awesome. So dude, today is what, Tuesday? It might be a little bit late to mail them, but if you got the time, you can do it right before the open house and door knock. Now, yeah, it might be it might be a long day, but what I would say is if the open house is just tell me now, is it Sunday or Saturday, and tell me the time? Because what you could do is you could door knock. Oh, all right, Michael. So Michael's got it right? It's funny. I listened to a Tom Ferry podcast and I totally agree with him, where doing open houses Saturday and Sunday is way better than only doing it one day. And there's a lot of reasons for it. I don't want to get into them all right now, but if you can do an open house for the same listing Saturday and Sunday, that is the golden kind of range. All right. There are so many benefits to that. But so Michael, my point here is going to be this. I might go out on Friday afternoon. Now Michael's in Florida. All right. So it's easy for Michael. And if you're able to just door knock and say, hi, my name is Michael May with MVP Realty, and we're having an open house down the street here at 123 Main Street. And I wanted just to give you an invitation to it. We're open Saturday and Sunday from 2 to 4. But if you'd like to have a private showing, just let me know. We can make sure we arrange that as well. Right. And again, it's about opening up the conversation. And here's the deal, Michael. So let's say you did that, and let's say you door knocked, right? And, talk to a few people. This is not a sales call. We're not going to ask, who do you know looking to buy or sell right now, right? We just want to have a conversation. We want to introduce ourselves, because now when that listing goes pending in a couple of weeks or a month from now, we're going to do the same thing again. And now, right, whether we mail or call or door knock in person, which is absolutely awesome as well, they're going to be like, oh, I remember this guy's face from like about a month ago. He was knocking about the open house. Oh, it's pending. Wow, that's great. Yeah. What did it go into a contract for? And I can't tell you that right now, but here, let me make a note. And what's your best phone number? And I'll call you as soon as we close escrow, which is expected to close about, March 17th. And I'll make sure to call you right away, and I'll give you all that great information. Does that make sense? Yeah. Yeah. And that's the cool thing about an open house, right? Is because an open house is an activity. You can generate excitement from it. One of our clients, Dustin Fox, who still uses the Nearby Homeowner letter 5 years. 5 years he's been using that Nearby Homeowner letter, and he does open houses are massive for him. All right. They edit that Nearby Homeowner letter, and they include the fact that they're doing a sushi buffet, right? And they just kill it. All right. Yeah. And let me show you here. So if we go into the account, and this is just listed, but just to show you, Nearby Homeowner letter, print and mail, but check this out, edit. And you can come in, so it sits in the editor, right? Just for sale. Now again, right, I wouldn't do this for just listed. I just want to let you know that 550 is having an open house, a MOSA and French, right? Boom. How cool is that? Always, the only thing, if you're going to edit this, just make sure you got to stay within the page, right? We don't want to blow this out to 2 pages. I think you can add a line here still. You can add a line and still be good, I think. And if I come down here, yeah, looks like we're still good there. All right. Now keep in mind, if you blow this out, if you edit this and add stuff and you blow it out to 2 pages, you need to back it up, because no one wants to read a bunch of stuff that you're writing. You want to stay on point. Okay. Now, like I said, it's awesome to add something like that to it, because now when I go and I mail this or a door knock with it to the owners, to homes around my open house or around, I'm not going to steal up Mimosa French pastry open house for pending listing, but you get the idea, right? So yeah, you can totally kind of add to this, or you might even say, maybe I take this part here, right? I'm always so great at this. I see a lot of people do this as well. I always bury the lead. right? The lead is the mimosa and French pastry open house at, right? Boom. There you go. Absolutely awesome. Then I can download it. And now when I download it, you're going to see that all the edits I made here are going to be part of the download. Boom. We're having a mimosa and French pastry open house at 5530 Douglas. You get that, Michael? Is that awesome or what? Now imagine when I share this with the homeowners, right? And I can even put private open house for nearby neighbors only, right? How awesome would that be? So yeah, you can edit these letters. You can edit anything pretty much in Listings to Leads. I just say, kind of watch it because, a lot of times people's urges are to overfill and just like, just put in way too much stuff. All right. Nobody wants to read your stuff. That's why most of your follow-ups are just the worst, right? Most of your email follow-ups get no traction because there's so much stuff in them, right? There's so much content in those emails that people look at it and they go, I don't have time for this. And they just delete it, right? That's why the follow-ups that we send out are so short and on point. And that's why the open rates and response rates are so good from the feedback that we're getting from our clients. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So playbook 1-1, 1-2, are we good on that? Does everybody kind of get what's going on there, right? Your listing, right? It's got to be either a new listing or a new listing status, or you borrow a listing from another agent in your office. No, I'm going to tell you right now, there's absolutely zero excuse. You would do this over Easter. You would do it over Christmas. You do this on your birthday. You just do it every week. All right. Every single week. Every week that you take off from doing this, it's your brand fading away. It's your lead flow fading away. It's your lead response, your lead follow-up is fading away because you skipped a week. You got lazy. You made other priorities, right? Besides growing your business. And so every single week, playbook 1-1, 1-2, pick one every week. Make sure you complete one of them. That will get your business going. And that's going to get your skill sets on doing this really, really going as well. All right. So if we come back to this list here, playbook 2. Now, playbook 2, again, I just told you the Facebook lead ads for pending listings, right? And those are all seller leads. $5. I think it was 27 cents each average system wide. The just sold Facebook lead ads, name, email, phone number, selling time frame, $12 a lead, right? $5 is absolutely insane. $12 is pretty good as well, right? If I could generate seller leads with name, email, phone number, and selling time frame for $12, I would not be unhappy about that. And if I could do it for $5, I would be absolutely beside myself. And that's what people are doing. $5 a seller lead, name, email, phone number, selling time frame from doing the Facebook ads for their pending listing. So let me show you. Here's our pending listing. Here's playbook 2 right there. I'm going to click on it. It's going to download. I'm going to open it up. I see I should average between 10 and 20 seller leads. I've got the QR code, or I can go to listingstoleads.com/250 for the detailed write-up and recorded webinar on how to do it. And you're going to see my list. So again, print this up, right? Lay it on your desk or keep it with your computer and make sure you get every single one of these items done. All right. And again, if there's something on this list that you don't really get, like sign writer and yard sign, what the hell is that? So I'm going to go to listingstoleads.com/250. All right. Pending and just sold, playbook 2. And if I scroll down to yard signs, and I'm telling you, this again, single property website, yard signs. Look at that. This is what can everybody see this? Let me see if I can't really make that bigger. Let me scroll back down. Give me a second here. I was trying to just see if I could make that bigger for everybody. When you're listening to pending, I want you to get that pending sign yard. What do you call that? Oh my God, I'm blanking. Right. You see the pending thing at the top there, right? And you see, I got text. There's and this is a real client sign. You got text for information there. And then also when it's just sold, because when somebody sends a text for your listing that's pending or just sold, we automatically flip. Thank you, Hilmar, the sign writer. Yes. But when your listing is changed to pending or just sold, we flip the lead form and call to action automatically. So now when someone sends a text for a pending or just sold listing, we're capturing seller leads, right? So, and here's the deal. And this is why I could sit here and talk for 3 days on why all this stuff works, but it's just going to confuse you. But I'll give you a sense. Could you maybe look at it going, oh, like, how's that going to help me? How is this going to help you? Is because now when all those neighbors are driving by and they got your letter and they saw a Facebook ad and maybe they saw something from the seller and now they see that pending at the top there, they're going to notice it and they're going to go, oh, what's going on with that? And then they see they can send a text. They're more likely to send a text. You're more likely to get more seller leads if you let people know what's going on. Does that make sense? So many of us are, not only are we undercover agents, we are undercover salespeople. And by that, I mean, we've got the best product in the universe, right? Single family homes, condos in the United States that we are selling. And we just love dropping the ball as many times as possible so that we don't generate the leads that we need, so that we don't generate the business that we should be. And by not putting pending on your sign writer when it goes into contract, and by not having your name and your phone number is fine. No one's going to call your phone number, right? You see that phone number at the bottom? No one's going to call that phone number. What they're going to do is they're going to send a text, or they may grab a paper flyer if it's on that yard sign, just like it is on the list. So they could either they're going to see the pending, and then they see, oh, I can either send a text or I can grab one of those paper flyers, and the paper flyers get people off and onto your lead capture funnel beautifully. All right. So that's, again, please avoid the temptation of judging, grading, evaluating, thinking through all of these items. Just do it. You're going to save a lot of time because you're just going to do it. And you're not going to think about it for 5 hours. You're just going to do it. And you're going to do it every single week. You're going to get better. You're going to love the result. And you're going to be able to fine tune what you're doing to make it even easier and better and more fun for yourselves. All right. So yeah, playbook 2, get through it, get it done. Now let's go to playbooks 3 and 4. And those are under PDF guides. Weekly checklist right here. The first button, buyer PDF guides. And I'll do sellers as well. So here's buyer. Again, listingtoleads.com/250 for the write-up and recorded webinar. But we got Facebook ads, short form video, social media posts, and an email to our database, right? All of those are required. And then optional for Google Ads. And now playbook 4, you're going to notice one little difference. Postcards and door hangers, call same homes as above. Now, I do not expect you to do, and you'll notice it says 1 time a month, right? Right there for postcard and door hanger. So the idea here is that you would use the PDF guide postcards once a month for your farm area. So let's go take a look at that. So here we are in PDF guides. Let's just click on seller guides. How to sell your home in a changing market. Oh, sorry about that. So first thing I always do for the PDF guides is I download it. So English, Spanish, so English for me. So I would download the guide and read it, right? Make sure it makes sense. Make sure I understand it. Okay, great. Looks good. Then I can also set my CRM lead source. All right. There's help here, right? If you need help, go to support. But this is what's going to tie those leads into your follow-up plan in your CRM. Or you can use our email follow-up if you want to automatically. And then you got the green market, scroll from video script, Facebook and Instagram ads, social media posts, e-flyer, postcard, door hanger, landing page. So let me just show you a couple of things here. One is Facebook and Instagram ad. I always use lead ads. There are cases for traffic that's a little bit different. Like if you're doing a home value, like using a home value landing page, Facebook ad, I would probably use traffic. So here we go. All you got to do is type in your location. Now, you know, it's cool. For all of our Facebook ads, we do not charge a $30 override fee. No service fee. 100% of the budget goes to the ad. So, you know, we default to 50 for 7 days, which is totally awesome. If I want to go for a month or for 2 weeks, I totally can. I just need to change my budget a little bit. So minimum of like $5 a day. I can change the image or video here to whatever I want. I can retarget leads. So if you got a audience, right? Any audience you've got already created in Facebook, I can target it. And they've even got advanced options, but you don't need to worry about that. Let's just publish. And I will get name, email, phone number, and selling time frame because it's a seller ad with every lead I get. If I come back to PDF guides, we got a short form video script. All right. Now, again, keep in mind, I don't expect you to learn all of this in 1 day or 1 week. I don't expect you to get through the market listing checklist in 1 day. All right. But I do want you, like I said before, stress. Think about your stress. Your stress is going to decrease so much once you start learning this because the leads are going to be coming in. Your cost per lead is going to be pretty good overall. All right. You're going to start having more conversations, right? And as you have more conversations, your mood is going to increase, right? Your mood's going to get better. All right. So all of this stuff works together. So try to just commit to working through this. It's easy. I'm telling you, the hardest part, I think, is doubting the ability of yourself to get it done, doubting the results that you're going to get by doing it. All right. You just have to trust the process, right? And just understand, nothing here was invented by us per se. All of this stuff, I'm telling you, this stuff is on here, is on this checklist because our clients are generating leads from it. They're getting buyers from it. They're getting listings from it. All right. They're getting phone calls from it. They're getting DMs from it. All right. Like I said before, every single item on these checklists is on that checklist because it's resulted in high quality leads, listings, and buyers. All right. There's no fluff. There's zero fluff on any of these playbooks. So just understand that. I hope that helps. So anyways, for the scripts here, and you'll see it in the video under Playbook 5, just send it to yourself. And then you go to your phone, you open up the email. We've even included links to some teleprompter apps right here. Right. And a little bit later in this call, we will go to Playbook 5 and I'll show you the video on recording a short form video. It's so easy. Right. Any questions on Playbooks 3 or 4? Right. And again, the reason these are so awesome is the content is more mid-funnel. All right. So again, it's not just about an open house or just listed. You know, sometimes it's a beautiful picture, and which is great. You always want beautiful pictures and videos, but sometimes people just kind of click on it to see it. And that is great. You know what? I don't care. As long as you live in the area, I want you in my database because I want to be able to follow up with you, right? I want to be able to add you to my custom audience. I want to be able to put ads and post in front of you on social media. I want to be able to email you. I want to be able to call you once in a while. You can't do any of that if they're not in your database. All right. So even if the leads you get, right, are cold, that's fine. They don't cost anything to follow up with, really, right? The marginal cost is so low, it's ridiculous. All right. But shoot, I was kind of following a point there that I was going to mention. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So are we good on Playbooks 3 and 4 for the PDF guides? We're going to end it up here on Playbook 5. Although, you know, I do want to show you all. I got the new video. Let's see here. Yeah. All right. So everyone give me some feedback real quick. Are we good? Everyone, do you feel comfortable at least getting through Playbook 1-1 or 1-2? All right. Bridget, Caroline, Elizabeth, Hilmar, let me know. Yeah. All right. Like I said before, if you can just get through Playbook 1-1 or 1-2, right? 1-1 is coming soon, just listed for sale, right? That's 1-1. 1-2 is open house. That's the only difference, right? If you can get through that once a week, one or the other, you're going to be well on your way to getting the stuff done, right? Bridget, how you doing? Talk to me. Right? Okay, perfect. There's like a lot of Michaels on this call today. Samantha, Michaela, Michelle, Nestorine. Are you feeling a little bit comfortable here? And Bridget, let me ask you. So Bridget says, this is my second class. Thank you. So Bridget, at a minimum, do you understand what you're expected, I'm going to sound like a teacher here. Do you understand, Bridget, what you're expected to do and where to go to get the information, how to do it? But I think that's a lot of it, right? A lot of the stuff is really, I'm not clear on what to do and I'm not clear where to go to get it done. That's why we got those checklists. I want you to download and print the checklist, right, at the beginning of the week. And once you can nail playbook 1-1 or 1-2, then move on to playbooks 2, playbook 3, playbook 4. All right. Playbook 5, which we're going to get into right next. Because again, if you can just do playbook 1-1 or 1-2, your business is going to start growing. The leads are going to start coming in, and you're just going to get, it's going to be faster and easier for you to do that and all the other ones going forward. All right, let's get to playbook 5. And I'm going to play this video for you after we do playbook 5. That's the new listing presentation video. It's not done yet. We got a few more edits to it, but I'll play it for you after we review playbook 5. All right. For playbook 5, go to social. So there's a tab here called social, and scroll down to, now real quick, I'm sorry. Go to social and make sure under topics that you have, and I should really move them to the top, holidays, all scheduled, all selected, right? So they should all be green, right? That's not green. It's not selected. It's green. It is selected. So we got American, Canadian, international, random. Back at the top, save. And then what that's going to do, the reason you did that is because, here we go. So here's the week. Here's the 5th, the 6th. Today's the 7th. It's going to give you these posts that have scripts with them. And I'm telling you, this would be an awesome one to do today. Check this out. Warm moon. It's the 7th. All right. So here's the post that we're going to do. And here's view script, right? And all you got to do is click send and send it to yourself. Scott Pierce, right? Boom, send. And then, at some point, I'm going to do it where I can just like literally show my phone on here. But let me show you. I'm going to bring up the email from my other monitor. And then I'm going to show you a video at listingtoleads.com/250, where I literally do this on my phone. You're going to watch it, right? So here's the email. And what I'll do is I'd open this up on my phone. If I need a teleprompter app, I can, click and download. iOS, Google. And all you got to do is copy this into your teleprompter app and get the video done, right? Now, one of the things is for all of these short form videos, right? Every listing playbook has a short form video. So I always recommend doing those at the listing. So whether it's an open house, short form video, it's a pending, just sold, coming soon, right? I would always record those at the open house, either in front of it, if it's not too noisy, or maybe in the kitchen, backyards, wherever that kind of money shot is, right? Wherever that perfect shot is, I would record my short form video for the listing, right? At that point. The short form videos for these holidays and stuff in social, like for example, full moon, I'm going to go somewhere where I know has a great view of the moon normally and just be like, right, here's a short form video. So all you have to do is just read through it. but you can always add to it. And again, so let me give a little bit more color on the idea of doing a short form video in the field. In fact, here, let's do this. Let's close this one because you're going to see today's the 7th, tomorrow's the 8th, right? There's an Indian holiday, which we'll get to in a second. National Mario Day is on the 3rd, and daylight savings is on the 4th. Actually, let me show you the daylight savings one. This is going to set you so far ahead of all those agents that are still sending emails, right? Lose your daylight savings email. No one needs an email about daylight savings. But what about if you did a short form video that actually conveys a little bit of information, right? So here we go. Excuse me one second. Excuse me. So in this video script, you're going to see, you would read, it's time to spring forward. That's right. Daylight savings starts tomorrow. But then did you know daylight savings time did not always exist? Did you know that it was first implemented for 7 months in 1918 with Standard Time Act? And then it became implemented year round in World War II. And so just a little bit of like history, right? We're not going to sit here for 5 minutes, right? Detailing every little tiny thing. It's a short form video, right? We're just trying to kind of throw some stuff out there. And so what a great little marketing piece that is going to be way better than your email. And I think here's the deal. Like, go to a place, like I said, is there a hill that just has great views? Is there like a particular spot that, like, man, this is always such a great spot for the full moon, and go record it there. And you can be like at the end of it and just say, where's your favorite place to watch the full moon? Where's your favorite place to watch the full moon? Over here on the corner of, Gold and Maple Drive. It's a beautiful place to watch the full moon as it rises over the hilltops. You know what I mean? Something like that. Does that make sense? Because now you're in the field, you're in the community, you're sharing a cool tip with your audience, right? Versus the blah, 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 blah email. Don't forget to set your clocks back. The only clock I really need to set back is my microwave and my stove. And if you want to come over and help me with that, I'd be appreciative. Otherwise, don't bother me. That makes sense. All right. Yeah. These short form videos, I'm telling you, they are awesome. And the PDF guides, right? When you're looking at the PDF guides, right? Playbook 3, buy your PDF guide. Playbook 4, seller PDF guide. Well, first item under market is short form video script. So think about this. Now, again, this is why you don't need to overthink things, and you don't need to think things through in a way of like a net paralysis by analysis type of thing. If you do the 5 playbooks every week, playbook 1 is a short form video for your listing. Playbook 2, another short form video for your pending or just sold listing. Playbook 3, short form video for a buyer PDF guide. Playbook 4, a PDF guide for a short form video for a seller guide. And playbook 5, let's go back to listentoleads.com/250. And if I scroll down to playbook 5, short form videos, I even give you a video script for local area reviews. And check this out. At the video at the bottom, right, every page has a recorded video at the bottom. Watch the whole thing. It's very important to watch the whole video, but right at here. All right, everybody. So once you get the script sent to you, let's just watch it for 1 quick minute. You're going to love it. For all of you who are a little bit nervous about short form video, just watch this with me for 1 minute. Your email, go to your phone, open up your email app, open up the email that you just got sent with the script in it. It's going to look just like this right here. This is my phone, and you're going to see a little bit of information at the top. The 2 green buttons. The first one there is for the iOS. The second one is for Google Play for Android. And then you'll see that we got the script right below that. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy the script, highlight it there, pull it to the bottom, hit copy. So far, so easy, I think. Go to the teleprompter app, whichever one you want to use. You got 2 options that I gave you a minute ago. So here we go now. You're in the teleprompter app. At the bottom, hit script. and then hit the orange plus at the top right and hit create new script. And just tap here, tap again, see if that says paste it in, boom, you're good to go. All right, everybody get that, how easy this is so far, right? You just send it to yourself, paste it into the app, right? Super easy. Yeah, I may not be able to. That's all right. All right, so let's just watch for like another 30 or 40 seconds here. So let's go back to scripts now. National Popcorn Day. And if I hit record, I could have recorded on the previous grad, need to go all of that, but record right there, hit it, and you're going to see the script. Now, at the bottom left is scroll speed. Actually, I meant to say bottom right. Here's the hardest part about short form videos, and usually it's only in the very beginning, once you get used to it, is the scroll speed. Man, I'm telling you, the scroll speed will kill you. All right. So you might have the first couple of times you do a short form video, you're probably get the scroll speed, the speed at which this is scrolling is probably going to drive you nuts until you kind of learn it. And it took me probably 3 or 4 times when I first did a short form video to get that scroll speed slow enough to where by the end of it, I wasn't trying to speak at like 400 words a minute. Okay. And if that doesn't make any sense, it will when you do this the first time. So just understand that scroll speed is the most annoying part of this whole thing in the beginning. And once you get to what your speed should be, like 170 or 165 or whatever, that's going to be pretty consistent going forward. You're not going to have to mess with that too much. I'd like to slow it down. I will start. I'm not going to promise to record a whole video here, but I'm going to get us started just so you can see how it's done. So I'm going to hit the record button and I'm just going to read it all the way through. Now, the first few times you get doing this, all right, so we've all seen that right there. You're just going to record it, and then you got the video file, and I go through that, and you just upload to Instagram, upload to TikTok, upload to YouTube. In this video, I also talk about, right, by default, that video is going to save as a vertical video, but you can also just save as like square, like a regular Facebook post video format. And then that way you could use it in an email program like BombBomb or in a regular Facebook post, right? Those are a little bit more advanced, so don't worry about that stuff right now. For now, all you need to do is know how to record that video and then just upload to Instagram, upload to YouTube, upload to TikTok. You can upload it to Facebook stories as well, right? Does that make sense for everybody? And so Bridget, what I want people, imagine Bridget, people are seeing your videos on the listings, right? They see you at the open house that you're going to hold open this week, and that's not even yours. And that, here's this beautiful video from Bridget, hey, this is Bridget, the open house at 5530. And then Bridget's going to do a video on one of the buyer PDF guides. Hey, this is Bridget. And if you're thinking about, buying a home this year, you're really going to want to know, the trends in real estate, blah, blah. Well, right. Again, we got 30 plus PDF guides for buyers. Bridget's going to do one for sellers. And then Bridget's going to come into social, and she's going to see that we got great scripts for this week, right? Again, today, the warm moon, tomorrow's holiday. This, what it's called. I thought my team messed this up. I was like, you don't spell holiday that way, but that is correct, spelled correctly. And it's a good one. It's actually a really good one. All right. And then we've got National Mario Day. That's how fun is that, right? Everyone knows Mario. And then we got daylight savings. So that's 4 listings, playbook 1, playbook 3 and 4. That's 3 videos. The 4 here, 7 videos. And if I go back to the short form video write-up at listeningtoleads.com/250, you're going to see here is a script, and I role play this in the video below, right? That's why I watch the first 7 minutes, because I role play the script at a cafe, at a auto mechanic, and at a city park, right? So you can use this script in any local thing that you want to quote unquote review. Absolutely awesome. Yep. Yeah. So Bridget, I'm telling you, for everyone that's wondering, how do I get started? listeningtoleads.com/250. watch session 1, and then right after that, watch session 2. And don't worry about session 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or any of the other ones. Just watch session 1 and try to get good at session 1. All right. So you'd watch session 1 video, and that's going to give you the overview. It's going to give you the background and everything that's going on, right? That's going to get your buy-in is what it's going to do, hopefully, right, Bridget? When you watch session 1, that's going to get your buy-in to the rest of the plan. And you're going to be like, got it. Great. Wonderful. Right. That's going to make you more confident in what you're going to do going forward. And then come to this one and read it without asking questions, right? Don't sit here, and I am the best at doing this. I am the best at reading something and missing half of it because I've got so many questions in my mind as I'm reading that it just completely screws me up. I understand the questions that you're going to be asking, and I do my best at answering all of them within here. And if by the time you get done, you still have questions, maybe that's when you watch the video below, right? Because if you can nail this one playbook, your business is going to take off and you're going to be on the right track in a major way, right? And 2, all of the other ones are going to be that much easier, right? All of the other ones are going to be that much easier. So this is the biggest stone to throw in that pond in the beginning of the day, because this is where most of those ripples are going to be created. That's going to bounce back and forth across our audience, right? Bringing us leads, bringing us engagement, promoting our brand, all of that good stuff. Yeah, Bridget, listingstoleads.com/250, right? That'll bring you to this page here. So again, listingstoleads.com/250, or, anywhere in your account, you see this banner, how to make 250, just click on that. And that'll bring you to the same page as well. And then just scroll down, here's session 1, here's session 2. All right. All right. One more time. Anywhere in your Listings to Leads account, you're going to see a banner like this, right? It's in PDF, it's on social, it's on listings, it's on Get Started, I think, right? It's all over the account. Click on it. Here's the page, session 1, session 2, right? So on and so forth. All right. So Bridget, are you good on that? What does the teleprompter app look like that you recommend? Michelle, here, I'll give you the link actually. Are you iOS or Google? Let me bring it up. So remember the email that you get is going to have the link, right? So remember when that email is sent to me and you click this link right here, iOS App Store, right there. So it'll literally come right up for you. But let me put this link I'll put this link in the GoToWebinar. So that's iOS. Yep. Yeah. Like I said, I don't even want you to be thinking, oh, what teleprompter app do I use and where is it at? No. I am sending you the link to the teleprompter app in the email with the script on it. All right. Again, I know what the problem is going to be. The problem is going to be, you don't know what teleprompter app to use. So I literally put it in, here, check this out. And then let's watch that video. Anybody want to watch that video with me? Right. So for example, the PDF guides, and I go to market short form video script right here, teleprompter app, iOS, teleprompter app, Google Play. Boom. All right. Again, I know what questions you're going to have. So Bridget says that's a good app and she's used others. So yeah, I did what I just did is I looked up some reviews and everything, and I found these were the two, and I did a little feedback from people on what they were doing, using. And those apps came up, and I'm telling you, if you can find a free teleprompter app that works great, awesome. I think this teleprompter app is like maybe $12. Spend the money. And if spending that $12 bothers you or, makes you think, that's awesome. I hope it does, because I will hope that would motivate you to get your money's worth from listings to leads, get your money's worth from the app. I promise you, if you do these scripts like I'm telling you to do every single week, your branding is going to blow up, right? Your engagement, because the scripts are not just about listings and what you sold. They're about, mid funnel information, right? We got the PDF guide scripts, but they're also about just what's going on in our community, right? The local review apps, right? Playbook 5 and all the different things happening in the world, right? National Mario Day, daylight savings, the full moon this week, major holiday in India, right? And every week we got different scripts, right? Every week we try to do a minimum of 3 of those social scripts a week. So, playbook 1 script, playbook 2 script, 3 and 4. I mean, you could do 5 to 10 short form videos, free every single week with our scripts. And you'll get your $12 worth quick. Yep. Yeah. So Michael says that app, it looks like he's saying it can add text, change colors and font, provide subtitles for the harder. Yeah, that's awesome, Michael. Yeah. You know what? If anybody wants to ever do a video review of that app and the mastermind group, please do. I have not gotten to it that advanced, but yeah, the ability to provide subtitles is absolutely awesome. And I would highly recommend doing that. All right. Real quickly here, I know we're way over time. I'm going to play this video for you. This is pretty close to being done. And this is going to be a video that we're going to provide everybody for your listing as a listing presentation, right? To be able to send to a homeowner. I'm going to leave the music off. I'll leave the music low. Right. And let me know if you're tired of watching the video. If you have any feedback, let me know. All right, guys. You everyone get the idea there? If anybody wants to see the rest of it, I don't mind, but I know everyone's got things to do, so I don't want to keep everybody too late. We've already gone over quite a bit. Can't believe how many people are still with us today. So anybody have any last minute questions? Any feedback? Everybody good to go? And awesome. All right. Looks like we're good. Awesome. All right, everybody. Listen, thank you so much for joining us today. If you have any questions, let our support team know. We'd love for you to share listings to leads with everybody you know. We got the affiliate link. So if you go to your profile, or if you go to listings to leads profile, and actually right here, refer and earn. So you'll be able to set up an affiliate link. And this is the affiliate link. And I can share this with people and they get a 21 free day trial versus the 14 on their website. So, and you make 15% recurring, no cap, no limit. So yeah, if you ever want to make money, share listings to leads, you got it right there. Refer and earn in your listings to leads account. And with that, thank you everybody for joining us. We'll talk to you soon.